Now in the chapter of linear functions and graphs, okay, let's take a look at checkpoint 6.1 when we're actually going through how to plot given points on a piece of graph paper. Okay, so they say join the points in order, alright, with straight lines and identify each geometrical shape obtained. So what I do is that you see you're given -2, 2, -2, 6, 4, 6, 4 and 2. Okay, so you see across all of these points, okay, what can you identify? The x coordinate and y coordinate. What's the lowest? The lowest for x coordinate goes up to -2. Okay, and what is the highest? The highest goes all the way to 6. Okay, and then for y coordinates, you have the lowest at -2 also, and then the highest also at 6. So what does this tell you? It tells you that you need probably a -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, same thing, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, such that your graph will actually look more balanced. Okay, so I would draw my 0 here. This is the line. Okay, and then, okay, let me see if I can draw a straighter line. Alright, then I would have, okay, I would have one line here. Okay, moving it upwards, slightly higher. Okay, and then I'll have another one line. Okay, so I have here. Same thing, I'll have another one line here. Okay, all the way up to this point. Okay, so what can you see here is that I have already drawn my axis. Okay, so please learn how to draw axes in this way. Why? Because if let's say you were to always fix your 0 in the middle of the graph, okay, you might not be able to satisfy all the points. Okay, so once you're done, all right, draw your axis. Please remember to label your axis, label 0 here. Okay, so let's look at part A. All right, you have -2, -2x. Okay, -2x, -1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, -2 to 2. So you have -1 here, -2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, you have -2 and 2, you have 1 here. You have -2 and 6, so you have another one here. You have 4 and 6, so you have 4, and then you have 6, you have 1 here, and you have 4 and 2. Okay, so let me use the red color pen to draw out the shape for part A. Okay, so this is part A. Then let's look at part B. Okay, let me use green color in this context. You have 2 and -2, 1 here. Okay, you have 6 and 2, so you have another one here. You have 2 and 6, so you have 1 here. Then you have -2 and 2, so you have -2 and 2 here. Okay, so what does this actually tells you? It tells you that this is this way. Okay, you have 1 here, you have 1 here, and then you have another one here. Can you notice? Okay, so one interesting thing, you notice that this point and this point are in the same line. This point and this point are also in the same line, right? So what does this actually tells you? It tells you that part A, okay, now then you have part B here. Part A is a what? Part A is a rectangle. Why? Because this is out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units, right? Whereas this portion, there is only 4 units. Okay, so part A would be a rectangle. Okay, whereas B, on the other hand, how many units are we looking at? Okay, we are looking at a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 units here. And then you have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, another 8 units here. Okay, so you 8 units down, 8 units across. So these can be either represented as rhombus or a square. Okay, where all 4 sides are parallel and equal because the diagonals are actually the same. Okay, then let's take a look at question 3. The equation of a function y equals to 4x minus 1 over 1.5. Find the value of y when x equals to 12. Okay, so what do you need to do? All right, did they ask you to use the graph? No, they didn't. So you just need to sub the value in. So you have y equals to 4, 12 minus 1, 1 over 2. Okay, so this one would give you 46.5 as your answer. Okay, again, now y equals to 4, 2.5 minus 1.5. This would give you 2.5. You would have 8.5 as your answer for y. Okay, again, y equals to 4, negative 1.5 minus 1.5. You have, okay, negative 0.5. You would have negative 3.5. Okay, so therefore, this will actually teach you how to, number one, substitute your different points, okay, and learn how to plot the points on the graph. Okay.